This movie, but even if it's not in 3D, the fact that it's shown so big and it made you feel a part of it, you can't help but feel like you're a part of it.
Oh, yeah. It's like you have front row seats to a Rolling Stones concert. And the people who love the Rolling Stones are really going to love this movie because it is like a true experience of being at one of their concerts, with including the guest appearances by other
Christina
artists.
Aguilera, Buddy Guy, and I was surprised they brought
Buddy
Jack
Guy
White
did.
out.
Yeah.
But Buddy Guy, they got they put the Rolling Stones. Look, we're sitting up here talking about them. Talking about, oh, look at they're old and craggly, but they get out there and they put on a hell of a show.
Yeah.
And besides the raggedy ass faces they got, you would not know how old they were.
Right. I mean, Mick Jagger's over there jumping around, just like he did when because they go back and show back footage of when they're younger and interviews and stuff like that and previous concert footage. And you see them jumping around just the exact same way as he's doing it now that he's like 102.
I know, yeah. That's what I'm saying. I mean, I don't think he's that young. I think he's like maybe about 150 or something. They you can see why they are one of the greatest bands in the world because they put on a hell of a show. And they are one of the greatest bands in the world. I don't care what anybody says. I don't even like all their music, but I like the older music more than I like the recent music.
I do too.
And that is one of the biggest drawbacks of this movie for me. Hold on for a second. This computer's sitting up here whining. You hear that? Computer wants to be cooled down. I don't know why I just don't keep a pack in here for this thing. Hold on.
It's okay.
Hold on, Edie. Shit, I said hold on. All right there. Hush, little computer.
It is now better.
So,
Dr. Korey came to the rescue.
I like that, Dr. Korey.
And Dr. Korey.
Call me that more often.
Dr. Korey, you're being paged in the ER. Dr. Korey, come down to the ER.
Edie needs her temperature taken. So, no, that is the point I was trying to make before I left is that the movie actually shows archival footage of the Rolling Stones.
Which I think is so cool.
Man, because I like the old Rolling Stones better than the new Rolling Stones, actually, to be honest. And looking at that old archival footage was really incredible. And the fact that they teased me with that a little bit made me actually want more.
Yeah, I agree 100% on that part.
And that's I think that was the biggest drawback for the movie to me, that it distracted me in a good way. I didn't want to see, because after a while, I'll be honest with you, I'm not the hugest Rolling Stone fans in the world. If you're a huge Rolling Stones fan, I highly recommend you go see this.
Oh, yeah, because it was done so well. Martin Scorsese did a great job on this. If you're going to have a documentary done about you, have him do it.
Yeah, and I mean, it's incredibly well made, and if you're a Rolling Stones fan, this is going to be something that you can go and watch and feel like you're there for one last concert with them. Unless they do another out of retirement concert, which they do like every other year now. And
also, it's a lot cheaper to see this concert as opposed to one in person.
Yeah.
You know, it's not the same experience, but you still, you get to have popcorn and be in the air conditioning. And it's actually kind of better.
Yeah, you don't got to stand next to some sweaty person, some asshole over here singing along with the music. You got to listen to them. No, it's a good experience. If you're not a Rolling Stones fan, I don't know if I can recommend it as highly because it is a concert movie. And I'm going to be frank with you. I've actually seen better concert movies.
Really?
Yeah. Well, yeah. What do you call it?
Rattle
Prince.
and Hum?
No, Prince's Sign of the Times.
Didn't see that one.
That's what I'm trying to think of. Talking Heads, Stop Making Sense.
I liked U2, Rattle and Hum.
I never saw it.
That was one of my favorite movies.
Really?
Yeah, I loved it. When they go to Graceland and everything. I don't want to get off track here, but
so
it was a really good documentary.
So the point is that I think as far as concert movies go, if it weren't for the fact that this was at IMAX, I think, I've seen better.
Yeah, and it's going to be to a very limited audience that's going to like this. It's going to be to two audiences. It's going to be to Rolling Stone fans and people who are fans of documentaries. Well, music documentaries.
You think so?
Yeah. I mean, because people who really like a good documentary will go and see it just because it's a really, really good documentary. Martin Scorsese did a great job on it. I mean, film-wise, editing-wise, the way he did all the back footage, everything, it was really well done. And speaking of someone who's seen a ton of documentaries, I have to say this is one of the better ones I've seen.
Okay, I got to disagree with you on one thing here.
Okay, tell me, Korey.
This is not necessarily a documentary. I mean,
it's a music documentary, kind of. I mean,
I don't even think it's that.
No, okay.
It's a concert movie.
It's a concert movie
with dashes of archival footage thrown in. I know at the beginning I said it was a documentary, but it really isn't.
But yeah, okay, I see what you're saying, and I agree with you. No, I agree with you. But as far as like, it is a years from now, people are going to look back at this and see it's, a history of the Rolling Stones there, because it is. I mean, it starts off from the very beginning and goes up to right now.
See, I'm not trying to cause trouble here. I'm not going to make you mad.
Okay. It's a music documentary, okay? A music concert documentary. How about that?
Let me ask you something here.
Can we agree on that one?
Sweet Edie, let me ask you something here. And I'm not trying to cause trouble here because I love you to death.
Go ahead. I love you too.
But really, years from now, when the aliens come down and we're gone, they find Shine a Light, the music film from the Rolling Stones. When they look at that, are they really going to learn anything about the Rolling Stones?
Yeah, they're going to learn about, when they first started over here and Mick Jagger's tryst with the U.S. government. All that stuff.
So you laughing. You know they ain't going to learn that much from it.
Okay, they're not. Okay, I'll give into it. Okay, but the music documentaries, how about that? Or
no.
Music-mentary? I don't know. What do you call this one? A concert footage?
Why are you making this so Why are you making it so complicated?
I don't know. I just like to disagree with you.
I know you do. Repeat after me.
Oh, God.
Come on, just do me this favor.
I will humor you. Speak.
Repeat after me.
Speak, young Korey.
Are you ready?
Yes.
I love sexy Korey. No. Okay, you don't have to repeat that, but repeat this.
Okay.
Repeat these two words.
Yes. Okay. Go ahead. What?
Concert film.
Concert.
Okay, no, it doesn't matter how quiet you say it.
Okay, it was a concert film. I'll give you that.
Okay.
But it does have documentary footage in it.
It does.
So you have to give me that part.
It has a dash.
It has a lot. Song, backstory. Song,
damn, girl,
backstory.
I ain't going to fight you on
backstory.
this. God damn it. You ain't going to. Okay, you see this people, you hear this? You can never win with a woman.
But you know what I'm saying though. You have to understand where I'm coming from.
I don't have to. All I gotta do is sit up here and smile and say, yeah, okay.
Okay. See, you do understand women.
Yeah, I do. I understand how to get them to shut up after a while.
Yes, okay. Yes, what can I do for you, Miss
So you
Edie?
still like the movie? I know what I can do for you. So you still like the movie, even though you didn't see it in IMAX?
Yeah, I did. It was still good. I mean, but I'm a fan of the Rolling Stones. I'm not a fan like I am of the Beatles. I love the Beatles a lot more. The Beatles could do anything on stage and I'd probably like it. But as far as the Rolling Stones, I like their older stuff. So to me, what was more interesting was the footage.
I understand. No, we got that. We got that.
So,
that documentary footage you're talking about. Okay, so what would you give the movie?
For a true Rolling Stones fan, I'd give it full price because it was done really well. For everyone else out there, I'd say it's a matinee. It's still a high matinee to see.
Well, damn, we totally agree on that at least.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I cannot believe it.
I know.
That's like 3 or 4 movies we've agreed on now.
I know. Now shut up.
You shut up. Be quiet, Korey.
Ooh, talk to me more like that.
Shut up, Korey. Go back in. Go play with the co-host.
Let me go get a paddle and some chains. Hold that thought.